Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So Miss Foodie Beauty has uploaded a new video. This is a recorded video. It's entitled Weigh-In and Julia Surgery Updates. Normally her weigh-ins are on Wednesday, but since she was on a romantic getaway, I guess we can forgive her this week. So I have not seen this yet, so this is an ice cold react, much like my ice cold hands right now. So without further ado, let's get to. Oops, sorry, I just turned my headset on. Would be nice, right? It's like here. Here we go.
Hello, foodie beauties.
Well, hello there. Did you know that you can request a private video from me made just for you that you can keep forever and ever? Yep, that's right. I can wish you or a loved one a happy birthday or even give you a pep talk. I'm in Kuwait, so if you want a cameo at a specific location like a nice beach or a mall, just let me know. Get yours today and don't delay. November 14th.
That's today. Last week's weigh-in, 155. Okay. This week's weigh-in. Oh, yeah, right.
Hi guys, welcome back to it.
I'm sorry. But okay. Whatever. I don't care what the number says, but okay, whatever.
Another video. So today is weigh-in Thursday.
The eyelashes are back, you guys. The lashes are back. She's got the Temu feathery lashes on. Are we excited or what? Is she ready to rant? Let's go.
Because well, Wednesday was yesterday and I was just still too exhausted from the camping trip, unpacking and yada yada yada. And so yeah, that's that. I'm kind of sore, like sleeping on the sofa, sleeping on the ground. You know, did a toll kind of on my sciatica, but I'm feeling a lot better today. I slept.
And just a reminder, she mentions her sciatica here 2 days ago while she was at the campsite. Remember when we stopped the video and I said, look, she says she doesn't have sciatica. Now her sciatica. Okay. Like, again, what? Why lie?
So good in our bed. We have a really comfortable bed from really comfortable mattress from IKEA, and it's just like sleeping on a cloud, and I love it. So anyway, there's no place like home, right? There's no bed like your own bed. Your bed could literally be a piece of cardboard, but because it's your bed, you love it. I don't know.
Chantal, you were sleeping on a mat in the middle of the desert in a tin can. Like, your bed is obviously a better option.
Anyway, the human brain is weird. So as you saw from my weigh-in, I think I'm up a little bit from last week. I'll post last week's weigh-in here as well. So, I mean, I am not surprised because I've been on and off, you know, mostly going over my calories a little bit each day. Not too bad. That's why there's not like a huge gain or anything like that. Just been about the same. I've been doing kind of the same, you know? So yeah, and I haven't been doing the treadmill. I haven't been just really on track as much as, you know, I'd like to, but I'm going to keep doing this hamster wheel every week until until it sticks.
I hate this headscarf just because it's like flesh toned and it's like a peachy, beigey, weird, fleshy color, and she just looks like a thumb, like a big human thumb.
And what I'm really just focusing on, like I've said before, is just counting calories. And yeah, I know I saw a comment, somebody saying, no offense, but what you're doing isn't working. I've literally done everything short of surgery, and, you know, like...
No, you haven't. You've pretended to be on diets, but you really weren't. You've never taken your health seriously for longer than a few days. So no, don't repaint history into something that it's not. Please.
It's not the method that's not working. It's just that I'm not sticking to it, basically. For me, I think the most realistic thing to start at in repairing my relationship with food, I'm not aiming for a crash diet. Like I've said before, you know, I'm trying to just repair my relationship with food to start. And I do still have some notes. Actually, I found an old notebook of when I was seeing a therapist who was very big on intuitive eating and repairing people's relationships with food. She's worked with a lot of people with binge eating disorder.
If you have binge eating disorder, you probably aren't well equipped to do intuitive eating. I don't know how, like, clearer you have to be, because obviously if you had any kind of intuition to not eat like the way you do, then you wouldn't eat the way you do, right? That intuition would win out against your willpower or lack thereof.
And so she worked with me for a little while, and I found the notes from that. So basically,
Oh
I
God,
looked
she's reading old therapist notes about intuitive. Oh my God, you guys. Like, is this 2019? Are we back here again?
them over, and that's, and I, along the lines, it was along the lines of, hi baby, we're gonna get to your update soon. Yes, we are. So basically, the information was along the lines of, if you've read, Brain Over Binge, the Binge Code, that kind of idea, and
God, she's still talking about these books. You guys, this is so. We have been down this exact road. Oh no, no, Chantal, please, not this one again. I'd rather you go back to the potato diet or the grape fast. Anything but this, not this again. Oh God, this is like when she's the most frustrating, is when she's doing this crap, because she's like the most defiant. Because then this immediately leads to mukbanging until she can't mukbang anymore.
these are books from people who've had binge eating disorder and have overcome it somehow. So, and how they've overcome it, basically. And I need to like reread those books again. I've read them, a couple of times, and a lot of it just really resonated with how I feel, what I've gone through. So, yeah, those are really good books to read if you have binge eating disorder.
How's that working out for you, Chantal?
That therapist with the intuitive eating one, I think, was the one that I clicked with the most. We went over a bit, like starting.
Like, even when I was really heavy, I never bought into these fad diet things. Like, I wasn't into Atkins or like, the keto diet. I just wasn't into like vegan stuff. Like, no offense to people who are. If it works for you, more power to you. God bless you, because it wouldn't have worked for me. I just had to like literally tell myself, eat like a human being and not like, someone who's going to the death chamber right now. You know what I mean? Like, or the chair, electric chair. So yeah, it just, this is just the same cycle with her. She never learns her lesson, ever.
You go over the history of your life, but in regards to your relationship with food and how maybe food noise developed over time, food anxieties, negative feelings about foods, and they just like never made me feel, guilty, or I don't know, they just made me feel really like.
Let me tell you, any good therapist worth their weight in salt is going to tell her she needs to find something else to do. Stop thinking about food. That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem with your relationship with food, is you think about it. It's all you think about. Any good therapist is going to tell you, you need to find a hobby. Find something to get your mind off of food, regardless of what you're thinking about, whether eating it, making it, just thinking about it, watching it, listening to people eat, like talking about food, anything to get your mind off of that. And it's pretty simple. It's hard to do, but it's a pretty simple rule, right? A pretty simple set of instructions.
Safe to talk about those things in a way, but yeah, it was those sessions were good. But then again, no matter what therapy you do, you can figure out why you have this problem, you can figure out where this disorder develops, you can figure out all these things, but you have to still apply yourself, right? These are just tools. You have to apply them. And
again, with the applying the
a tool
tools
without proper use is useless. It's, doesn't do anything.
She said the same exact thing in her video yesterday with the Q&A. The same exact line. Listen to it again if you don't believe me.
So, I know these things, and most, people with obesity or eating disorders know these things. It's just that, it's just very, very hard to do, and I haven't been fully successful yet. So, or successful at all. So I'm going to keep doing this hamster wheel, this cycle, whatever you want to call it, and make fun of whatever. I'm going to keep doing it every week until the consistency grows. So, that's the approach I'm taking. Everyone has a different approach to, how they want to lose weight, everyone has a different problem. Not every overweight person has a binge eating disorder. So they need to, tackle their problem with weight from a different angle. It makes sense, like I always say, that's what I mean when I say there's not one size fits all. And, yeah.
Listen to her tap dance. She's just tap dancing for content. It's simple. Calories in versus calories out. Start simple, start right there. Then once you get that down, then change exactly what you're eating, Figure it out. It's not rocket science. People do it all the time. It's not hard, but she has to tap dance. Look at her. She looks crazy. She's like, believe me, right? You guys believe me? Right?
So, so that's the update with my weight. Pretty much the same. Same old shit. Different week. So I will continue to update you guys weekly, though. A lot for accountability as well. So just to stay, you know.
For accountability, but she doesn't want you to hold her accountable. Just keep that in the back of your brain forever.
Stay transparent about it and everything. So yeah. So on to Julia. People have been coming for me with pitchforks, lanterns. No, what are those? Torches. Pitchforks. With torches. Over the fact that I haven't spayed my cat yet. Julia is, we don't know her exact age. We adopted her from somebody who I think got her from someone else who I think got her from the...
You know, it's funny. I was recently watching an old reaction channel, a video about from a year ago when they had gotten Julia, and they were talking about how they couldn't get her spayed at that point because she was too young. And every single person in that reaction channel's comments was like, this is BS. Like, I got my kitten spayed when they were 8 weeks old. I got my cat spayed before she was 6 months old. Like, I've had both the cats that I've ever had in my life, I had them both spayed when they were less than a year old. So never had any issues, got them both at the shelter. I don't understand. I don't want to like speak on it because I only know from my own experience, and that's just me raising two cats by myself. Like I didn't have cats growing up, so I just did what I thought was best because I talked to people that had cats and they said, this is what you should do. I listened to it, but now it seems like it's not true because of what she's saying. So I don't know what's going on with her.
Streets. That's what we think. That's our opinion on it. I don't know for sure. We don't know her exact age, blah, blah, blah. So we think she's probably close to 2. Maybe 2 years old, close to 2. I don't know. But when we got her, she was still too young to spay, is what they told us. They didn't spay her yet because she was still too young. When we first brought her to the vet, they advised to wait a little bit. And so, yeah.
She's lying. She's 100% lying. Kuwait obviously has a stray cat problem, right? They are everywhere. When she goes outside, she's at least seeing it one, at the very least, every time she goes outside. So I find it very hard to believe that a vet would tell her this cat is too young to get spayed. Unless Julia was a teeny tiny little kitten, like newborn, then yes, I could see. But like,
So because we didn't know her definitive age, we didn't really know when she would be going into her first heat. So that combined with weren't keeping track really, I guess. She went into heat and we got her this injection because we were going to be traveling very soon, and getting her fixed like would have thrown everything off. So we already had our tickets and everything, and it's not like a huge life-threatening medical emergency. So like people online are making it out to be. So
you're a terrible pet owner, Chantal. Hashtag animal abuser.
Calm your tits. So we got her this like I think.
I'm sorry, what was that?
So like people online are making it out to be. So calm your tits. So
is she like over pretending to be any kind of like any form of modesty now? Is that just gone and it's just I don't care anymore? That's a telltale sign that she might be like over Kuwaitski, guys. If she doesn't care anymore, if she's just like, and she's not even like that heated, she's just a little bit heated, I think at this point. This isn't like a full on rage yet. It's brewing, but it isn't yet. So I wonder if she's just done pretending to be Muslim.
Got her this like, I think it's a depot shot, and it put her out of heat for like a good 10 months or so, maybe even longer than that. And the vet gave it to her. Yeah, it seemed to work. And so now that's worn off, we got another one for her until we could get her spayed because she has to have these 2 sets of vaccinations before.
Shut up, Chantal. Do you know how stupid you sound? Why didn't you get her these vaccinations the first time? I understand cats, they get, sometimes they get yearly vaccinations or every 2 years or whatever. But it doesn't make sense that you would wait an entire year. I don't know, guys. Am I crazy? Does this make sense to anybody, or do I just not know enough about animal like cat care to like form a decent opinion?
before she gets spayed, I guess. And yeah, we thought, okay, well, to keep her from going into heat, we'll get her the shot one more time. You can get it like up to 2 times or something like that. And we brought her to a vet, had that done. It didn't work.
They brought her to a second vet because the first vet wouldn't do it twice. She glosses over that fact, doesn't she? Because the vet's like, you can't do this twice. Okay, fine, no problem. We'll take her back home. They bring her home and bring her to a second vet. And the vet gives her the shot. Chantal and Salah probably told the vet that they just got her, or she's never had the shot before, or something like that. And unless they had done, I don't know if blood work would have shown that they had done the shot before. I don't know if it would stay in her system for how long. The vet wouldn't know. The second vet would have no idea, right?
Whatever reason, it didn't work. That can happen, I guess, the vet said. So unfortunately, it didn't work. Unfortunately, she went to heat a couple times. And because you have to wait in between each vaccine. And so yeah. So anyway, life happened. We had to wait for the vaccines. Finally, the vaccines are done. Now we have scheduled her spay.
I mean, you went to Thailand, Salah stayed home and refused to do the cat spay while you were gone. He couldn't do that for you. So I find that hard to believe.
For Sunday. So she's going to be fixed on Sunday if all goes well, provided she doesn't go into heat until then. Please no, but we can't do it right away after her vaccine. We had to wait, at least 10 days.
I wonder, crazy theory, but do you guys think that maybe when she went to Thailand without him, that he went somewhere else? Because don't you think if he was home, if he stayed back in Kuwait and when she went to Thailand, regardless of why he stayed, perfume emergency, my ass. Like, don't you think that she would have asked him to make a video of like that Julia was good? Or did she share a picture or something? I want to say maybe she did share a picture. But that could have been they could have been like filmed at any point. We wouldn't know. But, she has done that before, like posted past photos and try to like, pass them off as like recent ones. Yeah.
So
just a theory.
Sunday, she'll be getting spayed and...
Oh, what was that?
So Sunday, she'll be getting spayed.
So she's getting her spayed on Sunday. So today's Thursday. So 3 more days. Okay.
And I don't know how long they're going to keep her. It depends how she does. But they think maybe a day or 2. Just...
Why? I'm trying to remember. Because my second cat, I had already gotten her when she was spayed. Like, I got her from the shelter and they fully vaccinated her and spayed her before I got her. And she was about, I want to say 4 or 5 months old. She was tiny. She was small. And the cat before that, I think she stayed overnight. If I can remember. It was a while ago. It was like years ago.
To keep an eye on her and make sure she's okay. So she's getting spayed on Sunday. So y'all can put your lanterns, pitchforks, and torches away and actually just shove them up your ass.
Jesus, you guys. I didn't think I was going to get told off in this weigh-in video, but here we go. Ouch. Ow. Jeez. I don't think we deserve that, guys. I don't think we deserve that at all.
I'm not nice with answers with that at all. Yeah, I'm sassy. Yeah, I'm smug because I find it just ridiculous that people take that.
People what?
As this huge like sign of neglect and abuse when I just explained the circumstances. And if
you could explain whatever you want. The words coming out of your mouth are what we're listening to. Okay? You can call it whatever you want, an explanation, an excuse, whatever. But you're still saying the words and it's explaining to us what you are. You neglect your animals, and neglect is a form of abuse. That's just the way it is. Do you know what neglect is defined as? Think of it this way, Chantal. You have a child. You have a baby. Imagine that, okay? Imagine you have a child, and you leave it in the room overnight by itself. You're not physically abusing them, you're not verbally abusing them, or you're not emotionally abusing them, but you're neglecting them. And that's causing that other creature, that child in this case, to feel abandoned. You know what I'm saying? Do you get where I'm coming from here, Chantal? Neglect, that's a form of abuse. Okay? Doesn't have to be physical to be abuse or mental.
If you don't believe them, you can also shove that up your ass. So that's it. I you know, don't like to see her in heat, but I don't think that an unspayed cat, especially in the earlier years of their life, is neglectful or abusive. It's not.
If it wasn't for every single voice in this community, I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you to everyone out there, regardless of what side of the fence you fall on. We all watch Chantal for better or worse. We're all watching Chantal for our own reasons, right? Thank you for making it so loud to her in every channel that she can go to on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, because you know she's reading it. All of the reaction channels, the clip channels, the compilation channels, everyone that goes out there and does the damn thing, all the people that support the reaction channels and all the other channels, the comments you guys leave, everything you do, forced her to get her cat fixed. Because you know what Chantal hates more than anything is being told what to do. But you know what, biatch? You just got told what to do and you're going to do it because the internet is forcing you to. I like it when the internet forces people to do the right thing, right? There is such a thing as like a herd mentality in a positive way, right? So I love the fact that if it wasn't for all of your voices, everyone in this community, she would not be doing this. So on behalf of Foodie Beauty, I'll thank her for you. Thank you guys. And Julia thanks you too.
We had reasons why she wasn't fixed, and quite frankly, it's not really any of your effing business. So, but somebody did leave me an interesting comment because I know, look, normal people don't see someone with an unfixed cat and pull out their torches.
So are you shaming us? Like we were landscape shaming you when you went to that prison camp, right? That was landscape shaming, which that's not even a term probably that exists on Google, but okay. But yet we're not normal if we don't think like you. Are you trying to like ability shame us, Chantal? Are you shaming us for not being normal?
Okay,
let's listen to that one more time.
Effing business. So we had reasons why she wasn't fixed, and quite frankly, it's not really any of your effing business. So, but somebody did leave me an interesting comment because I know, look, normal people don't see someone with an unfixed cat and pull out their torches. Okay, my cat's well taken care of. She's more than loved. You've never seen.
Love doesn't mean the cat is taken care of. Have you ever seen some old people that have a lot of cats? Maybe they live by themselves. Maybe they don't have a lot of money to their name. They love those cats, but they just can't take care of them. It doesn't mean that the cat is taken care of if the cat is also receiving love. Love does not equal proper care. It just doesn't. No one's saying you don't love this cat, although you could argue that if she loved this cat, she would get it spayed. But I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Anything different on camera, and it's the same off camera, other than her being not spayed yet. That's your sign of neglect and abuse. So all this bullshit is coming from a horrible parasitic community. And the queen of the hive, apparently...
She can't. What does this have to do with Julia's surgery or weigh-ins? What? I know what she's going to... Listen, I haven't watched this yet. I already know what she's going to say. FFG. Jesus God Almighty, does she have a hard-on for FFG? FFG, if you're out there, if you're, by some wild reason you're watching me, which I doubt, hats off to you, man. I know that you and Chantal have a history, but my God, you got inside her worm brain, and holy crap, is she obsessed with you. She can't leave it out of a recorded video about her cat and her weight. What the fuck does FFG have to do with this? But here we go. Let's hear her out.
A horrible parasitic community. And the queen of the hive, apparently, I don't know, this is alleged because there's a lot of trolls. There's people who just say things that are not true. Imagine that.
Okay. I'm getting flashbacks to Charlie Gold's email. Do you remember that, guys, when Chantal said, oh, someone named Charlie Gold sent me an email, but it doesn't sound like her, but I'm going to go after her anyway. It's probably not her, but fuck you, Charlie Gold. Do you remember that, Chantal? This sounds an awful lot like that, and I haven't even heard the story yet. And by the way, I don't know what planet you're imagining things on. FFG is not the queen of anything. FFG is just another creator. She just happens to say things that really piss you off. You are making her into this godlike figure, or devil-like in your eyes, right? Because you think she's a devil. And she's just a person. She is a human being, just like the rest of us. Stop giving it so much attention. You're only making her richer, which is pissing you off. Do you see the cycle, Chantal? Like, do you see this? It's just a wheel, a never-ending carousel.
They left a comment on my channel. I'll post it here. Basically, that
Okay, I found you through her, and the more and more I watch this woman, the worse she has gotten. She honestly needs help. Who has a whole computer of archive of someone? That is being beyond obsessed with a person. She needs to get professional help ASAP. We all still waiting for proof of life of BBJ. Thanks for being here. Yes, it's because no one actually gives a shit about the cat, sadly. Hippie girl Lily. Also, while we are on the subject, how is she going to have a complete meltdown over Julia not being fixed when she has a rescue puppy that hasn't even been fixed and is in its first heat? Where is the outrage? I haven't looked at, again, this is the first time I've seen this video, so I haven't looked at Hippie Girl Lily. I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to take just a little look at something quickly to see on YouTube. Hippie Girl Lily, how long that account has been active, because I'm just curious. Hippie, I put new keycaps on my fancy mechanical keyboards. It's hard to type now. I'm not used to it. Hippie Girl Lily with 2 L's. Okay, let's check her out. So she's got 144 subscribers. She uploaded a video 53 minutes ago. Camellia is home. She's a VTuber. She only has one video. Wait. No, here she goes. She's got 144 subs. She's been here since 2016. I don't know if this is a legit channel. I was trying to see if it was one of Chantal's many socks, because it sounds a lot like one of Chantal's many socks. But anyway, this is an older account, so it could be legit. But again, we cannot believe anything Chantal says. So.
Apparently this cult leader of who's making, her and her audience are making this her.
Do you see? She's turned FFG into a demigod. It's bizarre. Just don't read it. Don't watch her. Don't talk about it. You're the one in control of the people that come into your chat room when you live stream. You are curating every single comment that comes into every single one of your videos that you post, right? Don't allow it, and that's it. It goes away. Just stop talking about it. Just stop talking about it.
She looks like someone's greasy Uncle Bob, but...
She looks like someone's greasy Uncle Bob. Chantal, have you looked in the mirror today? Take the filters off and then say that again to the camera. Okay?
Technically, biologically, she's a female. So this female queen of the hater nation of Gore World, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. Her and her called the Jim Jones of Gore World.
Be sure to drink the Kool-Aid.
Again, I said this in a recent video, just because, or it's on Twitter actually, I said this, just because Chantal doesn't name every single one of her videos as a rage, every single one of her videos is a rage. It's either a mini rage or an ultra rage, like an uber rage, right? Look at this. Chantal, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to get people not to like her? Because here's what's going to happen. The people that don't like FFG are not going to all of a sudden like her. The people that like her are all of a sudden not going to not like her because you don't like her. Everyone knows what FFG looks like. Anybody can take a shitty screenshot from someone's video and make them look crazy. Do you want to know some of the screenshots I see of myself going through these videos and editing them? The little editing that I do? Scary. I look like a sea monster. Okay? I'm not going to lie. I never said I was an attractive woman. I find comfort in being a little bit on the ugly side, to be honest. It keeps creeps away. Anyway, what is the point of this? Right? You're comparing her to Jim Jones. Why are you so hateful? This has nothing to do with weigh-ins and Julia's surgery updates.
Zombies.
Her and her cult, zombies. That's where that's all coming from, that hate about her not being spayed. So someone left a comment that
She put it up again.
they have a dog. This person has a dog, and apparently is having its first heat, so not even spayed at all. So
Dogs are different than cats, Chantal. I don't have a dog. I haven't had a dog in a long time, not since I was a kid, really. So, but I know that much. Dogs and cats are different when it comes to heat cycles. End
you know
of story.
what? I don't even know if I believe this comment because it's just too, unbelievable. Like that somebody would be that hypocritical. But at the same time, I do believe it, that this person could be trying to come after me, send a mob after me for my animal not being spayed when
No one's sending a mob after you, Chantal. No one's bothering you. We're just talking about it on YouTube. We're allowed to make videos about things that we're interested in. You don't forget, YouTube is here for entertainment. For some reason, the people that are watching this are entertained by me. I appreciate every single one of you. You're here for our entertainment.
theirs themselves is not, because that's how Gore World works. It's built on hypocrisy and people turning a blind eye and just focusing that eye on the person that they hate blindly, you know? So I wouldn't be surprised, but I just thought that was very interesting to bring up, because it's just like...
Because it has something to do with your weigh-in and Julia's spaying. You could have just told her we're getting her spayed Sunday. That's it. That could have been the end of the conversation. And you know what? Everyone would have shut the fuck up when you brought that cat home on Monday with proof that you spayed her. But we're going to need to see some proof, because no one's going to believe her anyway.
If you want someone to turn your torches to now, there you go. Somebody who hasn't spayed their animal. If that's true, it could be not. Don't come for me if it's not. I don't know. I'm just taking their word for it. I don't really know. I don't really care.
So why are you talking about it? If you don't know if it's true, again, flashbacks to Charlie Gold. If you don't know if it's that person, why are you even talking about it? Because you know it's probably not that person.
I don't give a shit if you spay your animal or not. That's up to you, honestly.
Then why are you highlighting this fact? Or if it's a fact or not, I have no idea. I have no idea what they're even talking about. But like, why are you even bringing it to your video? This isn't even like it came up in a reaction, like a live. Like someone asked you a question and you responded in a live stream. This is a recorded fucking video. Why are you so adamant on tanking your channel? I don't understand. It makes me angry because I feel like women don't get enough credit for being like good business people, right? It's hard to be a woman in business. It really, really is. No matter what the business is, it's tough, right? And if you're a woman, you know what I'm talking about. But why are you such a notoriously bad businesswoman? You know what's going to make you money. Money is your freedom right now. If you could have you have some money. You have freedom to do what you want. You got money and a passport, girl. Get the fuck out. Change your life and be happy. Just be happy. Take off the fake eyelashes and just go be happy somewhere, okay?
I don't care. I really don't. I don't care what people do. If you're not, if you're not abusing your animal, if you're not starving it, if you're giving it love and you're doing the best you can, screw the rest. Whatever. I really don't give a crap. Oh, speaking of the sweetest gal I ever seen.
Deflection.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You look so neglected. You just love your mom so much.
No, you don't. Why don't you ever say you love her? Do you notice that she always says that Julia loves her? She never says that she loves Julia. Do you love mom? Do you love mom? You love mom, don't you? You love mom, don't you? Like, do you ever hear her say that she loves Julia? It's bizarre. It's just because people are mush bags about their pets, especially the cuddly pets, like the cats and the dogs and whatever else you're into, whatever pet you have. You're mushy about it, right? Something about your pet just makes your heart melt a little. That's the joy of having a pet, right? Let's be honest. She never says she loves her to the cat. Like, what?
Do you have Stockholm Syndrome? Oh,
yes, she probably does. What else is she going to do? Fight you in that room? It's you and Salah versus her. Who do you think's going to win? Yeah, she's got some teeth and claws, but you two are scary.
You have Stockholm Syndrome. Yes, baby. Rock-a-bye, Julia, on the treetop.
I wonder if she knows what Stockholm Syndrome is.
When the wind blows. Oh, I love you so much. Yes, baby girl.
I stand corrected. Jesus Christ, I stand corrected. She finally said it. I stand corrected. I am sorry. Thank you.
Okay. You want to stay in Mom's arms? Or you want to go down? She doesn't even want to leave my arms. How abusive am I? You sweet girl.
Chantal, I hate to tell you this, Chantal, but Adolf Hitler had a dog. Okay? Sometimes dogs don't know. Sometimes pets don't know how truly evil their owners are. Or they just have to lean into it because, Jesus Christ, this cat is stuck with you. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm not comparing Chantal to Adolf Hitler, although she's pretty racist and pretty terrible. But that's what I'm saying. Like, animals do love their cruel owners, regardless of who they are.
Here you go, baby. Sweet baby. Okay, go sleep on the donation bag. We have a big garbage bag of clothes we're donating. Every so often we go through the closets and do that.
I mean, every so often when you shit your pants and you have to get rid of stuff, you wash it and then give it to some poor slob. Oh, man.
Though these ones are mostly Salah's, but she likes to sleep on it. Aww. Anyway, so that's the update on Julia. She's getting spayed.
She probably misses Salah because he's never there.
That's it. I'm not talking about the friggin' cat anymore.
Really?
Oh, sorry to call you a friggin' cat. I shouldn't have ever even addressed these stupid things. Like, I don't know why I do.
Because you can't help yourself because you have nothing else to talk about. Because you can't help but tell on yourself and make yourself into a monster because you are. That's the thing.
I give these people life, honestly. Like, seriously. Anyway.
And whose fault is that? Are you going to blame the people that you're talking about? Is it their fault you're talking about them? Does FFG control you like a puppet? Does she? Like, is this like FFG and this is you on her hand and she's like Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop? Because that's what you're acting like, you crazy, nutty lunatic.
She'll finally be spayed. So end of the drama there. Anyways, thank you for listening to my updates. I'll see you next week. I'll resume on Wednesday. I'll be a day short of my weigh-in. Screw the weigh-in Wednesday. Who cares about the friggin' alliteration? You know what? Let's just make it Thursday. Exactly 1 week. So, see you next week. Bye, guys.
All right. So that was her weigh-in and Julia's surgery updates with a little bit of FFG hatred sprinkled on top. What did you guys think? She is ragey. You know, for someone who just came back from a romantic 3-day trip with her husband in the desert and their tin tuna can for a sleeping arrangement. Oh my God, can you imagine shitting in a hot tuna can in the desert? No. Okay, anyway, she's pissed. I didn't think she would be. I thought she would have a little bit of a glow. Obviously, she didn't get any. I have a good feeling. Just my theory is that Salah got pissed at her for kissing his mask on camera. I think that look in his eye when he gave her that bug-eyed look, like, did you just really do that? I think that really took him aback, and I think they probably had a discussion or two about that, and I think that's probably why she's pissed. I think she's getting sexually frustrated. I think she's starting to kind of feel her oats a little bit. For whatever reason, she's getting into smug Chantal, which is the worst of any version of Chantal. Let's be honest. But yeah, so that was the video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Again, who cares what she weighs? The number to me does not matter. I know it matters to a lot of people. I get it. It just is the very least of my concerns with her. You know, just she's eating herself to death. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm not contributing to it. So if she wants to do that, knock yourself out. I'm just here to watch. And like, I'm so invested. I've spent so many like hours watching her content that I just have to see. Because if I leave, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to leave for 6 months and something huge is going to happen and I'm going to miss it. So no, I'm here for the ride. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate all your comments, all your kind words. Please keep them coming. I love hearing all your stories and for sharing your knowledge with me. You guys have shared some really great little tidbits of information and I appreciate each and every one of you. So I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, sayonara. Bye guys.